Hello guys! We are at Zenitco factory. We have a guest today, Marat Sutaev. He is a shooting instructor of Kremlin 9 Federation and a weapon expert. Yes, also an old friend of Zenitco. You have already visited us in our Moscow office, but you haven't been here at the factory. I haven't been here at the factory, and for me, in fact, when I saw it all in here, it was a real shock for me. I thought it was like a small workshop. And it turns out it's huge. Yes, yes. We have a complete technological process. Look, Anastasia, in general, how old is Zenitco? For example, I have been friends with you for about 10 years. When was the company founded? We were founded in 1994. Now we're 28 years old. In 94, I was about 14 years old, as far as I remember, but no, 16. I was 16 years old. And I was 2 years old. Yes. Look, how many different products do you make? More than 200. And this number is expanding all the time. I've noticed, yes. Now we have already told about our thermal images grind, but thermal images are rather complicated products. Smaller items are constantly being added. Now we've started making our own slings for guns. Yes, yes, wow. We have now made parts for slings, and soon we will launch slings. Well, I've already saw the thermal imager, and we will shoot a separate video about it, I think. It's just insane, yes. Look, I visited different factories in Turkey, in other countries, in Germany, for example, saw what they do. Most of them actually have a small workshop, very small. Something comes to them from one place, from another, from one more. They assemble something and release it under their brand. What about you? Organizing your own production is really very difficult, and we succeeded. That is, we have processes from development to final production. That is, we do our own metalworking, electronics, assembly, and other technological things. I just recently found out you have your own design bureau. Certainly, we have our own design department. Cool! That is, we develop both products themselves and technologies for their manufacture. I now have ZOR 1 red dot in my hands. I propose to analyze the technological process on an example of this product from a piece of metal to this beautiful product which I now have in my hands. The body of device is also yours. Yes, the body is also ours. Machines are behind me. We will also come closer to the machine that makes ZOR 1. I suggest you to just go there and have a look. I will now be an expert in Zenitco products, not just only an expert in weapons. Well, let's do it. I always say it's better to see once than to hear for 100 times. Let's go? Let's go. These are our CNC milling machines which make various products. Wow, so Anastasia, you mill devices yourself here? Certainly we do. And how do you do it? Well, for example, here are metal bars. It is a piece of metal, aluminum. Yes, we take a piece of metal and saw off everything superfluous from it. Everything superfluous. Wow, I will show you now. By the way, here's where we store everything superfluous. There are metal shavings. Wow. Metal shavings, they are not useful anymore. And here are aluminum slabs themselves. Large aluminum slabs. Big, heavy. We put them on special machines and cut them into smaller parts. We have smaller products, bigger products for a handguard. This big for a red dot, a smaller one. This will become a red dot, right? That is, it comes like this in a big piece, you cut it. A large piece must be cut into many smaller ones. Wow, cool. Where is it happening? Here is a saw machine. A slab is installed here and sawn into pieces. Here on this side, firstly, we have a saw. There are some universal machines. here as well. That is, we have passed by more complex milling CNC multi-coordinate machines, but simple machines also cannot be completely abandoned. Human labor is still needed. Where does it go from here? We will go to those machines too. By the way, there is a laser behind your back. Pay attention. Now parts for slings that I mentioned earlier are being made here. This is a new product that you will release, right? Yes. Cool. Can I look closer? I think yes. We saw the process, and I suggest to go further. How red dot bodies are milled. That is, we saw the slabs, we saw where the slabs are cut. Now we will see what happens to them next. Yes, what happens to them next? I'm very interested, actually. Now we are going past a number of 4-axis CNC machines that make red dots. Here, for example, ZOR 2 Multivzor. Cool. Based on ZOR 1, but more complex. It has built-in dual laser. Do you install lasers inside here? Yes. Wow. This machine makes them, right? Here ZOR 2. Here we make ZOR 1. Here it is. Here is how it used to look. Oh, how lightweight! And how it will look in the near future. Very soon, right? This machine mills it, right? Yes. Moreover, our products are made in several operations. There are several stages. We will now move to another machine. There we will see how this product looked even before it became this. It's a complex product. Yes, you see how complicated everything is milled. 4-axis complex CNC milling machine. Here the so-called head moves, which provides the 4th axis. Yeah. Wow. I, for example, saw only 3-axis CNC milling machines before, without this thing. Yes, this is the head. It adds... Yes, it adds the 4th coordinate. Ah, I see here. Yes, 4 coordinates, that's right. Cool, cool. And what is the maximum number? We have a 5-axis CNC milling machine as well. Awesome. So, and this is also ZOR 1. Wow. Soon this bar will become ZOR 1. Do they look alike? That is, it was cut there, then this hole was drilled, and then it will be processed further. Yes, then it will be fixed inside the machine, and according to the milling program, the product is milled. We also write the program ourselves in our engineering and design department. We will go there too. Here we have ZOR 5, also red dots, with mechanical control, also 4-axis CNC machine. Yes, and here very interesting moment. This is our thermal imager. Soon it will be one. This is the body for Grань thermal imager. As far as I know, there are no thermal images for sale now. What is happening to them here? We are now finishing development and testing. That is, we have developed a thermal imager. Now it needs to be tested in practice. Products always go through very tough tests to remove all possible questions, to make the product as reliable as possible. And soon, in spring, they will be available. We make them here. You see, this is the body of Grань. Yes, I tell you that many people think that some Russian things are being done somewhere far away from us. And we can see a clear example here, the proof that it's all done here. Look, Anastasia, how are they tested? Do you send them somewhere to Moscow, other places? In addition to field tests, there are also tests at the factory. We have a vibration stand, which can give vibration shock loads to the product. Shake it hard, imitate a load from a shot from grenade launcher, for example, without leaving the factory. We also have a thermal chamber. Many people ask questions, for example, how does it work at low, at high temperatures? All this can be checked in a thermal chamber, both heat and cold. Cool, cool. I actually thought like this. You take your employee, give him the device, he takes a plane somewhere to Antarctica, one goes to Antarctica, the other goes to Africa, and they check it there. These were 4-axis CNC machines. Next come the lathe and milling combined machines. I suggest to take a look too. Lathe and milling, is it in one device? That is, this is one machine, both lathe and milling. Yes, yes, cool, cool. They are more expensive than just, for example, lathe machines. Yeah, or just milling machines. Listen, what's going on here? Here parts of red dots are made. Also, as you can see, a rather complex product. Sure, this will be installed into Vzor 3 red dot. Listen, when I go out from here, will I be searched? There is so many different stuff in here. Wow! And this, by the way, this is a titanium product. This is a flash hider for shadow muzzle devices for machine guns. This is a flash hider, and this will become the muzzle device itself. Cool! But it's not the final form, right? Yes, of course. Cool. Damn, it's so lightweight. I suggest to go further. Ahead there are machines on which we make screws. That is, even the smallest screws we make them ourselves. And here they are. It spits them out, see? Are those screws? Do you make them too? For handguards, rails, for leader kit, yes, for sport kit. To install the upper handguard on lower handguard, for example. By the way, there are more of them in the kit than you need. Did you know that? Yes, much more. I am collecting them now. So you can be locked here from the outside, metal loaded in here, and products will go out. Actually very cool, and as I see, you have mostly young people working, right? By the way, the average age of employees is 32 years, local residents. Moreover, it is important that employees grow within the company from entry-level positions to management positions as well. Well, let's go to another production stage. Yes, yes. Nastya, what kind of machine is that? Here we work with plastic, that is, I show that the body is made of metal. And, for example, here we have plastic lens covers, we make them here. Wow! Is that yours too? Yes, we make them ourselves, yes, at the moment. Plugs are being made here to cover the connector. Ah, yes, yes, on pierce lasers, yes, on clash lights too, on the connector. Here are more parts. For example, we have already mentioned slings. These are, as far as I understand, butt pads. Yes, for PT2. PT2, machine gun butt stock. That is also made here, right? Yes. Cool, cool. So you have the equipment and you can work with plastic. Yes, we pour it ourselves. We also make our own molds. Speaking of molds, here they are. We make them ourselves too. Pretty expensive stuff, actually. See how many of them we have here. Yes, that is, this is also done inside the factory. And then it is used here. Yes, yes, and then we use it to make plastic products. Push, button, seal, rubberized RK9. Yes, the pistol grip. Damn, really cool. It seems like such a small piece of plastic, but the mold itself, well, as far as I know, may cost around $100,000 for one mold, as far as I know, if ordered somewhere on outsource. It's not a cheap pleasure. Yes, yes. tumbling machine and sandblasting. That is, these boxes are shiny from the very beginning, and they're being processed. Yes, we process them in a special way. And what is this? I do not understand. It's being burnished. That is, such a thing replaces the change of a shift of locksmiths. Damn. You mean if it has some roughness? Yes, almost like sand. We are at the coating area. This is where the powder coating is made. That is, a pot is taken, covered. After coating, the products are baked in a special oven like pies. Wow! And can I look? Yes, you can. Are you sure? Exactly. Okay. Wow! These are top parts of the boxes with PS2 combined devices. Cool. Hot in there. You can warm up. And the temperature here, yes. Great. So great. Let's go further. Affirmative. Let's go. Anastasia, and what are these blue things you have everywhere? It's a compressor. There's also one more compressor. They supply air to the machines. That is, we need not only machines, but more infrastructure to ensure all of that. Heating is necessary for such a large room. There is a boiler room there. Here are more compressors. That is, to organize production, you need a lot of things. Marat, we are in the engineering and design department. This is the brain center of the factory. Where does the product begin? Either from an idea or from some request from our users. That is, they have some kind of pain, they do not have a product that could solve this problem. If we can solve it, we can design it. We do it. It's not enough to come up with a product idea, make its drawings. We still need to make a technology for the production of this product. Write a program for the machine. If this product is electronic, you need to write a program for the product itself. Vzora dots need programs. Vzor 1 with electronic control, for example. We are also developing thermal images now. So now there was an urgent need for thermal images, a request came in and you started doing it. Yes, motherland needs it, our fighters need it, and we do them. And what else are you developing now, just right now? Here, for example, accessories for our slings. Gun slings, right? Yes, by the way, the sling itself, we ordered it from Cheboksary. In Cheboksary, as far as I remember, the regular AK sling is made. Yes, it has proven its reliability. Yes, we will try different options. So soon the slings will be on sale. And plus QD sling mounts. Yes, we made rails for quick detachable sling mounts. And the quick detachable sling mounts themselves will also be released soon. Cool. I would gladly use this. Why? In fact, this is one of the best slings ever. From what years? In my opinion, from 1939 somewhere. Plastic slings melt? This is a minus. And this one does not burn, does not melt. It's very reliable. You can pull a car out with such a sling. We saw how the body is made. Yeah. Let's move on to what's inside it. For example, printed circuit boards with electronic components. This is a robot installer. It installs electronic components on printed circuit boards. They are placed inside, right? This is a very accurate work. Most likely somewhere here. You can manually solder one thing, But when it comes to thousands and thousands of products, this is already a rather complicated and time-consuming process. That is, small components are placed on a printed circuit board. After that, it enters the oven. It's baked there. The paste hardens. Look, it finished. Yes. Now let's bake. Oh, we can look how it goes. Temperature is 265 degrees Celsius, the paste hardens, and the finished product goes to the test. The process takes some time. Here we have finished ones. Yeah, we can take one further, and then this printed circuit board goes to the test, to this office. How are they checked? It is checked in here. The product is examined under a microscope. A special program is turned on. We check the functionality, because if somewhere there is a small hair formed from the paste, microns in size, it must be revealed. Here it is checked. If something is wrong, it is repaired. Understood? That is, a person checks, right? Yes, you can't get away from human labor anyway. Machines work, but a person still has to control and check them. As you saw, there was control on metalworking. After that, product go to quality control department. Here too, of course, there is control. Here we have finished printed circuit boards. Here, for example, there are 4 things for pierced 4. Oh, you need to check each of those. Yes, under a microscope. It's very cool indeed. I'm even afraid of breaking something. I am generally like a destroyer. I'll go somewhere. If I don't drop something, it's not me. Here again, someone thinks that it is purchased somewhere from somewhere outside. No, everything is done here. Look, pay attention. I'm really proud that we have such a production, that all of that is on the territory of Russia, that this production has a full cycle. It's actually very cool. We have reached the assembly area. Vzor 4 multivzors are currently being assembled, the most complex red dot sight in the line. Here, in addition to the red dot, it also has a double laser and an infrared illuminator. In fact, in the assembly process, if we talk about red dots, there will be a few more additional stages. Nitrogen will be pumped in there. Oh, right. It is needed to put nitrogen inside. Yes. Cool. And the red dot will also be aligned. What's that? To avoid parallax. Yeah, got it. This is Vzor 4. What does it look like assembled? There are finished products, here you can see. So you assemble everything like that. Yes, these are all semi-finished products. Nothing has been soldered here yet, nothing has been finished. And this one is almost ready without quick-release platform. This is Vzor 4. And look at an assembled Vzor 3 nearby. It is more simple. Let's have a look. It's mechanically controlled, but there is electronics there, same amount as in Vzor 1. No, compared with Vzor 1, if Vzor 1 has electronic control, then Vzor 3 has mechanical control in order to minimize the number of electronic components. It's cheaper and we not depend on electronic components. Understood? This is also assembly area. Anton is now completing the assembly of Grань 1 thermal imaging site. By the way, this is an updated version, that is, the version that we first announced. It passed tests, we changed it a little bit. This is how Grань 1 looks like now. Nast, what is it? I visited one research institute not long ago. Everything looked similar, but they had one monitor. And here we have 3 of them. Yes, if there was just one, I would know what was that. And here there are 3 of them. What is it? This is the area where the red dots are aligned. That is, the tube is installed, the lens is attached, and in order to place all this correctly at the right angle, cameras move. The camera is moving, yes, yes, and everything is configured. Oh, well, what is good about red dots? In any case, when you look from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, the red dot must be on the target. Yes, in the past, by the way, people did it manually. I was in Germany. They make red dots. I don't remember the model. They actually adjusted everything manually. It can be configured manually, but it is very difficult. If you have big production, they are produced in thousands like this. You can't manually configure each one like this. There are special cameras here. Simulate the pupil. Yes, cool, very cool. Everything is aligned. Modern production. So if you didn't know that, figuratively, when we shoot from any position, the dot of the red dot, with the correct aiming, it should always point on the target. Moreover, what is convenient about red dots? When we shoot from the right hand, we shoot with the leading right eye, we pass weapon to the left, then it is not necessary to aim like that, but to close the right eye. Keep the left open, that limits our field of vision. And with a red dot, we can simply, without closing our eyes, look with our left eye, and if the red dot points to the target, then there will be a guaranteed hit. You don't need to close your right eye. This is one of the advantages of having a red dot. Well, another advantage is when we are without a red dot, we need to combine the pupil, the front sight, rear sight, target, and with a red dot, we have a pupil, a dot, and a target already easier. It's easier to aim. Yes, I didn't even know that it's adjusted this way. Let's go further. Yes. Now Alena will pump nitrogen into Vzor 3 red dot. I've actually never seen anything like that. In fact, the density of nitrogen is approximately equal to the density of air, so they do not mix quickly. Therefore, it is not necessary to completely seal the chamber. It is enough to just do the way it is done right now. That is, we pump it, then close it. And how do you know, Alena, that there is enough nitrogen? How much to pump? Well, we'll load for about 10 seconds. That's enough. Yeah. Wow. And it doesn't come out right away, does it? No. I actually thought that it needs some kind of vacuum. Well, nitrogen. I thought that vacuum is needed to make it work. Well, based on the densities of gases, it is possible not to seal the chamber. Really good information. I think many of the viewers, subscribers thought that there was vacuum there. I personally thought so myself, that there was vacuum. You live and you learn, yes? And here we print branded t-shirts. We have recently started making Zenitco t-shirts. There are many first ones, there is only one leader. By the way, I already have 2 of them. 2 Zenitco t-shirts, cool. Cool, very cool. And what about sizes? Sizes from 2XL to S. Well, this is a necessary product. Those who use your products, those who love Zenitco for good rails, for good products, I think everyone should wear this. Awesome. And here we have our rune. Yes, it is first printed, then baked. Wow! Here, in general, we have space for products, including clothing. We have already talked about slings, so we will soon put equipment here to make slings as well. By the way, I drew this artwork. Really? I'm the artist. Wow. Well, he looks like me 100%. Here, you see, you just thought, well, why should I draw the beard? They will immediately recognize him. But that's my rifle. We are now at one of the final stages of production. This is packaging. In front of us there are Vzor 3 red dots. We recently watched how they are assembled. Now they are being checked. Final inspection. Yes, and they are packed. Soon they will go to users in these boxes. Yeah, cool. That is all the brightnesses, everything is checked. And if everything works, certainly, cool. Do you have open vacancies here? I would also work here. Excellent team. But all the chairs seem to be occupied. Anastasia, what is this Aladdin's cave for? I tell you, for some people wealth is in money, gold, and for me wealth is friends and equipment, Zenitco products, yes, it's really cool. This is a warehouse for finished products, that is, when everything is done, packed, it comes here. And then either to the sales department or into orders to users on their rifles. Cool. Everything was assembled and it goes here. Cool, cool. It's nice to be in places like this. And what is this? Ah, nitrogen, by the way. We talked about it earlier. It is pumped into red dots. Cool. But we have another surprise for you, Marat, yeah? I generally love surprises. Let's come and see. Come on, come on. No, you should have said beforehand that there is a surprise. I wouldn't be even late. Anastasia, I keep wondering. I think it will be interesting for subscribers as well. What is that surprise for Marat in general? And then people say, it is better to see once than to hear for 100 times, and I think it's better to touch once than to see for 100 times. What is that surprise? I said that there will be a surprise, so there will be one, both for Marat and for subscribers, but so far we have entered another area where we haven't been before. This is engraving section. We have here, for example, markings, polarity markings, buttons marked. It's all done with a laser, that is, you can upload any writing or picture into computer and engrave it on the product. I'm really talking now. 99.9% think that this is painted. I'm really talking. Even I thought it was painted. I thought it was some kind of stencil and paint over it. No, let's show how it's done. As I said, any writing, for example, to Marat from Zenitco. And tomorrow everyone will want to Marat from Zenitco. You'll be tormented later. So many Marats. There's only one such Marat. Natalia, let's go. To Marat from Zenitco? Oh, cool, cool. It is very cool. This is a really very cool surprise, a very cool gift. Thanks a lot. I now offer, we will pack it. In the meantime, let's go and see the surprise for the audience. I'm not sure about the audience, maybe not. Okay, let's go. You must have noticed that there is a lot of equipment, especially in the metalworking area. No extra space, and we're talking about expansion, about new products. Yes. Where to put new equipment? Well, in order to put something somewhere, there must be a place somewhere to put it. This is an ancient Dagestan proverb. Let's go look. With great pleasure. Nastya, did you have a secret plan to freeze me? Why did we come here? 5 minutes of walk in total, even 3 less. It's close. Cold. Very close. Moreover, here it is. Here is our main surprise. We are building a new factory. Marat, 6 months ago, tall grass grew in this particular place. There were bushes, a ravine. Now there is a building area of 3,500 square meters. More than 2,000 cubic meters of concrete have been poured. There will be more to fill. 9-meter piles were driven in, 720 pieces of them. There will be metalworking machines here. The height of the first floor will be more than 5 meters. There will also be the second floor, 2-story building. Yes, yes. There will be different workshops, plenty of space to put modern equipment. Also, the opportunity to expand new jobs are very important for the region as well. We received this land under the program of the Moscow region for import substitution, land for 1 ruble. So we work, we grow. Cool, cool, very cool. I was very glad to visit you, thanks a lot. Now I finally saw with my own eyes where you make this miracle. So we invite you to the opening of the new plant when we complete it. When? This year? This year already, yes, we plan to finish this year well with the help of God. And there will be more products, more jobs, more taxes to the state. This is beneficial to everyone. Sure, yes. Thanks for visiting us. People have a lot of questions. Some people have some doubts. Here you have seen with your own eyes how it is made, where we make it. So if someone has any doubts, ask Marat. Marat saw everything. Yes, and I also want to say the best products are from Zenitco. Some people say that it is heavy. No, guys. There are already my videos, previous ones shot 3 years ago, where I say that it is not heavier than regular rails. Thank you for visiting us, Marat. Very nice to meet you. And be sure to write in the comment section what questions you have. Write to us, we will always answer. Thanks to everyone.